How's it going, everyone? KingBlackToof here. We've just received 2 new leaks from Bountiful Berger from the Gwent Open that is happening right now. I just want to show them to you, try and identify them, do a little bit of speculation on them because they're pretty cool looking and we know some things about them. So I want to share that with you. So these are the 2 cards we got to see. We got a weapon card and a leader card, which was confirmed. So it obviously looks like the Skellige leader card, the new Skellige leader, and the weapon is also a Skellige card, and this is not the Throws and Throne expansion. This is not Frostmourne, but let's start with the weapon because it is the most obvious one, I think, to identify what it is. This is the weapon Winter's Blade. Now this is the weapon that belonged to King Erland on Crete. He is one of the monarchs that reigned before King Bran, and when he died it went to the On-Crete family, and this is actually the sword that Cruch on Crete presents to you at the end of the Skellige sort of quest line in The Witcher 3. So after you've done helping Udalric with the madness, once you've helped Hjalmar on Undvik, and once you've figured out the succession of the throne, Cruch on Crete will present you the Winter's Blade. So what this weapon actually could do, we're still not entirely sure on how weapons work. Some ideas that people have had are that you can equip this weapon to your leader and your leader can attack. Doesn't seem to make actual sense, that. Another idea is that you can equip the weapon to a unit and it basically turns it into Harold the Cripple, where it will keep attacking every turn. Again, not overly great. Might be good in a Axeman deck. But in The Witcher 3, the weapon actually had a 40% armor piercing, had a 55% chance of critical hit chance, and also had a 10% freezing chance. So I mean, armor piercing could say that this is going to go through armor in some way. Harold the Cripple does that anyway. But the freeze chance. Now, we saw another weapon, which is the Cursed Sword, which is related to Draug and Vandergrift and all that. And that could be like a fire representation. So we may be getting some extra sort of conditions like fiery on fire and like freezing the opponent. Now I'm just going way out of here, just thinking about what it could possibly do. I mean, it could very well be a lot more simple. I'm just really pushing the boat out of the things that it could possibly do based on the Winter's Blade from The Witcher 3. But you know, if it freeze, what would freeze do? Probably stop a timer or stop an ability for a short period of time, you know, a turn or something or two. And so it'd be like a temporary lock. A fire would obviously do damage over time for X number of turns. Things like that. And then you need another card, which is a bucket of water. And then you need another card, which is a warm fire. And, you know, there we go. New set, guys. So the next card, the Skellige leader card, is Eist Tuirseach. This guy was in the book The Last Wish. And we actually have a Gwent card from that period in time, that scenario where he is involved under the form of Pavetta. This is where Eist Tuirseach, Cruch on Crete, Mousak, also known as Ermion, and Drake Bondu went to Pavetta's coming-of-age feast in an attempt to actually marry off Cruch on Crete to Pavetta. Now, Eist Tuirseach was the Jarl of Skellige. King Bran was the king, but King Bran eventually abdicated the throne a little bit, and gave it to Eist Tuirseach, so he was the king of Skellige for a period of time, and he actually was able to marry Queen Calanthe of Sintra, so he actually became the king of Sintra for a while as well. Unfortunately, Cruch on Crete didn't get any from Pavetta due to a complicated issue. So we know he was one of the important monarchs of Skellige, and he met his unfortunate end during a Nilfgaard invasion where he took an arrow through the eye, and also Queen Calanthe also died during that period, which meant that King Bran took the crown again. And this is what really started the whole Nilfgaard being the mortal enemy of Skellige. So if we just take a little extra look at the image, we can have a look at the sword that he's using. I think CD Projekt Red would keep it a similar art between the Winter's Blade card and this particular leader card. So we can see that it's not the Winter's Blade card. So it's probably less likely that it's going to be Erland on Crete and more likely it's going to be Eist Tuirseach. And because we have no idea what he could do as a leader card. Him being a Tuirseach unit means he gets benefits from veterans, which could be quite powerful. He gets benefits from skirmishers and all that kind of involvement. So maybe he could do something with those. Now, the fact that King Bran also gets benefit, but you have to play King Bran quite early. It's nicer if you could try and build up a leader card and then play it towards the end. So it'd be better if he was a late game Tuirseach veteran style leader card. But fantastic art, fantastic leaks. Thank you, Bountiful Bersha, and thank you for watching this particular analysis. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. I'll see you again very soon.